Hello, everyone. This is Sherry Webb, life coach and author, coming to you today with another great message. The purpose of this channel, I don't know if I've ever really explained it, but the purpose of my channel is to help you discover your purpose, overcome fear, and build confidence. So I am a purpose, confidence, and fear life coach. The reason I am in this category is because these are the exact obstacles that I have had to overcome throughout my life and have dealt with throughout my life and had to find a way to overcome them in order to get to where I am today. And because of, the pain for so many years that I experienced from lacking confidence, from not knowing what I was supposed to be doing with my life, to having low self-esteem. Because I really struggled in those areas, and once I overcame them, I felt a great desire and a great calling to make this my life purpose. And so I'm here to help you discover your purpose if you don't know what it is, to help you build confidence. If you are low in self-confidence, or you're lacking self-confidence, and to overcome fear, whatever that fear appears as in your life, that's why I'm here, and that's what I do. So today's message, let me get to the meat and potatoes of everything. Today's message is about having a vision. And the reason I chose this is because, again, it's almost like every week God gives me a new message. He gives me something that weighs heavy on my heart for whatever reason. It could be, it could come from a coaching session that I had with one of my clients, or just something that I'm listening to, or something that I've observed, and it comes to me in the form of, I need to share this message with my tribe. So here I am, ready to share this message with you. And so I want to speak about the importance of having a vision. So if you do not have a vision, I'm going to need for you to make it a priority to get one, to start working in that area, because the importance of having a vision in your life is unmatched. Seriously, if you do not have a vision in your life, and for your life, I should say, if you don't have a vision for your life, you will seriously waste a lot of time, you will waste a lot of energy, and you will basically just go in circles. You'll just kind of go through life, with no direction. And, as time goes on, you waste time, and as time goes on, as you get older, you'll end up with regrets. And so the last thing you want to have to do is live with regrets. You don't want that. So I'm here to, speak about the importance of having a vision. So if you don't have a vision, and the way you come to the point of or getting a vision, is you have to spend some time with yourself. The point of having a vision, let me make this very clear. The point of having a vision for your life is so that you know where you're going. It's so that you don't, just wander through life going from idea to idea to, oh, let me do this, let me try that, let me try this. You have to spend some time with yourself. You have to really, analyze and see what it is that you like to do, what you enjoy doing, what you're good at, and get a vision for your life. Where do you want to go? Where do you want your life to go? Where do you, what do you want to accomplish? And so that's the point of having a vision. The vision, basically, a vision defines your purpose. Okay, so everything starts with an idea. everything. So everything starts with that idea. And what a lot of people do when they wasting time, they don't even realize they're just wasting time. Is they go from idea to idea. They get this great idea and they go for that. Then they get another idea and they go for that. And they're never satisfied because they haven't taken the time out to figure out what it is that their purpose is. And so the point of having a vision is that, like I said, it defines your purpose, it gives you direction, and it keeps you on that path. It keeps you, no matter what obstacles come up, no matter what, circumstances in life happenstances come along, you never lose your point of reference, which is your vision. So, like I said, everything starts with an idea, right? We all get these great ideas of what we may want to try to go after or accomplish or achieve or whatever, and we get these ideas and it's like, oh, I'm gonna try this, or oh, I'm gonna try that, or your idea may just be, I need to get me a job, and sometimes that's just what it is. You need a job, you need to pay your bills, you need to put a roof, keep a roof over your head, feed your kids, whatever. But overall, it's important to have your own vision for your life, not you fulfilling someone else's vision, unless your purpose is tied to fulfilling someone else's or helping to fulfill someone else's their vision, because you can also see that vision, and in that type of situation, then you're actually in partnership with someone because you have the same goals, you have the same vision. But if everything starts with an idea, right? The way you determine or come to the point of actually having a vision is you take the idea, because ideas pop up in our heads all the time. We're like, oh, let me try that. But you have to know what you want to do. You have to know what you like. You have to know what you don't like to do. That's very important. Know what you don't want to do. When you know what you don't want, what you won't tolerate, what you won't accept, that cuts out a whole lot of wasting time, right? So, you take your idea, the way you make sure to turn it into a vision is to meditate on it, pray about it, and then write it down. See, when you write down your idea, what happens is you actually give life to your idea. Your idea then becomes a vision. And what makes your vision become your reality is you start taking action. So it's like, we don't realize it, but we are all creating our own life. So wherever you are in life at this present moment, whether you're comfortable, uncomfortable, like it, or otherwise, it's because you created it, or you took certain steps to get yourself to the position that you're at, so once you write down your vision, it's almost like you breathe life into it, and it becomes real, right? But the thing of it is that you can have a vision, you can have an idea, you can write it down, but if you take no action, if you don't start making calculated steps to work towards that goal, which is your vision for your life, then you'll simply exist. Seriously, like you'll just be existing through life. You'll just simply exist. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to do things. You may go to work, you may go out, you may hang out with friends and family, take trips, take vacations, that type of thing. But if you lack a vision and a purpose, then you're just spinning your wheels, basically, right? And so, it's very important to have a vision for your life. And it doesn't mean it has to be just one thing. Like, for example, I've had a vision for my YouTube channel. I have a vision for my life coaching business. I have a vision for my blog. I have a vision for how I'm gonna raise my children, where I want them to, how I want to parent them, where I want to go, my career. So your vision doesn't have to be one thing, just taken down to just being one. I take that back. Your vision needs to lead to one main purpose, right? But that doesn't mean that you're just going to focus on one thing. Like there's many areas in your life that can fulfill eventually, or in the end fulfill and bring your vision into reality. So so what happens is, a lot of people don't understand that even when you have a vision, you're going to go through hard times, you're going to go through struggles, and a lot of times, most of the times, once you get a vision and you start going towards it and trying to fulfill your purpose and getting on point in life, you're going to come up against obstacles, because that's just the way it is. Because it's almost like life is like testing you to see how bad do you really want to be happy, how bad do you really want to live on purpose, how bad are you going to allow fear to stop you? Are you going to allow a lack of confidence to deter you from, going after what it is that you know in your heart you're supposed to do? And so you have an idea, you write it down, and then you start making moves to, fulfill your purpose or fulfill your goal. And so what happens is, and I did this, I used this with a client earlier. I had a coaching call with a client, and I thought this was a great analogy that I gave her an example of. It's like, because, she was kind of coming down on herself for not being where she wants to be in life. And so, what I told her was, here's point A and here's point B, right? This is where you're trying to go. This is where you're starting. This is where your vision, you fulfill your vision. This is where you're headed. And so you start here, and then, you all fired up in the beginning. We all get fired up at a new idea, a new goal. We're like, oh, fired up, let's go. And so you start going, and then bam, something happens and you fall down, right? But your goal is still here. And then you get back up. You have to get back up. Get back up and you go again. You might go a little bit further, and then boom, you fall back down, right? So then you get back up, and you don't get that far, and boom, you fall back down. Like, ooh, it seemed like, wow, I'm never gonna reach this goal. Like, it seemed like I just took 10 steps backwards. But see, you didn't. Where you are is 10 steps from where you were. It's just that it seems like because you're down here and not here, that you're back here, but you're not, right? And then that's just how success happens. You go up and down, you go through all these little curves and all this stuff until you reach a goal. But eventually, if you're consistent, if you're persistent, and if you believe in what you're actually trying to achieve, eventually you'll meet, you'll make it, and you'll achieve that goal, and that vision will become your reality. And so, but if you think about it, it's like you think about the people that are like highly successful. It seems like they just keep on winning, right? It just seems like, dang, no matter what they touch, it turns to gold. They just keep on going. They accomplish one thing, and then boom, another door opens. Boom, another door opens. And so what I have discovered, from going through this journey in life, actually getting to a point where, oh, I know what my purpose is finally. Praise God. Okay. Is that what'll happen is your goals, your visions, they kind of evolve. So once you make it from here to here, then that door opens to a whole nother world, right? And now, boom, you like, wow, I didn't even know this was possible. I didn't even know there was more out there, right? And so then what will happen is you create another goal. You write down a new vision, and you strive to achieve. And so what trips a lot of people up is, like, when they're on their path to accomplishing their goal, what trips a lot of people up is when they fall, they get discouraged, and they're like, oh, this ain't for me. And then they won't get back up. Big mistake. No, That's just life. That's just life. Like, get back up. You gotta get back up and you gotta keep going. And then another thing is, a lot of people, they'll start comparing. They start looking, instead of staying focused on keeping their eye on the prize, which is their goal, which is their vision, um, which leads to their purpose in life. Them living on purpose, in their purpose, full time, all the time, every day of their life. What trips a lot of people up is they start looking to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right, and they start looking around and seeing, oh, this person is, here and I'm here, and I'm working so hard and I'm trying so hard, and and they just get tripped up on all kinds of stuff. For me personally, like, at one point I was like, I don't have nobody to support me. Like, I don't have nobody in my corner, and nobody is like on board and got my back, blah, 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 wah, wah, wah. Basically, that's what that's what I was doing, wah, 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 to myself, right? So, you cannot do the comparison. You cannot compare yourself to anyone else, anyone else's journey, anyone else's path, anyone else's vision, because your vision is your vision. God gave you that vision. And this is not saying, like, if you don't believe in God, okay, cool. If you are, like, if that's not your religion, cool, whatever. I'm still talking to you. Whatever your belief is, don't take it personal when I refer to God. If you are like, the universe or whatever, that's cool. I don't care. That's not even, I don't want anyone to get tripped up on the fact that I reference God, because that's who I serve. And that's where my purpose and my visions come from. So that's just a personal thing. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So a lot of people get tripped up on, comparing their life and their journey to other people's journey, and paying attention to what other people are doing, instead of understanding and realizing that your journey is your journey. Your vision is your vision. And sometimes you got to walk the road alone. Sometimes you're not going to have other people that get it. And it's okay. It's okay. You have to understand, you have to believe so strongly in what you want that it doesn't matter if anybody else believes in it, because you see it so clearly. So that's another thing. When you write down your idea and make it a vision, what it does while you're writing is that it actually, you are visualizing the process, right? So when you visualize the process, you are bringing your vision to life. It's amazing. It's amazing. And most people don't even realize that you do it subconsciously or consciously, but we all do it throughout our lives, and we create our own realities. And that's not to say that life doesn't happen, because it does. It does. Life happens to us all. Nobody gets by without life happening to them. But the thing of it is, and the important thing to keep in mind, is you have to remain focused on your goal, not paying attention to what, person A, B, and C is doing, because then you'll get distracted. So staying focused means eliminating all distractions. You have to develop the ability to have a ridiculous amount of focus if you really want to win in life, if you really want to achieve your goal. Because usually your vision is so much bigger than you. If you have a real vision, it's way bigger than you and your human fleshly skin can accomplish all by yourself. And so you're going to need to lean on God or the universe or whatever you believe in. You're going to have faith. You're going to have to believe in something bigger than yourself, basically, and believe that you combined, and with the leadership and with the guidance of something that's bigger than you, that you can accomplish that goal, right? And so, oh God, I don't know. I'm so passionate about this. I'm so passionate about helping people fulfill their purpose in life and build their confidence and overcome fear. And the reason I'm so passionate about it is because I had no idea I would be here. I had no idea that I would be a life coach. I had no idea that, I would be confident. I had such low self-esteem. Child, you couldn't tell me, people been telling me, I'm like, you so pretty, you so pretty. I didn't feel pretty. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't see pretty, okay? So, I just had such low self-esteem, and oh my God, you talk about fear ruling my life. I feared opinions of other people. I feared the outcome if I took a step and, took a chance. I feared, I just had fear about so many things. And, also it requires you to go back, to really, really strive and do big things in your life. It requires you to heal. You have to heal from your past, whatever that is, whatever holds you back, whatever you're holding on to. You have to heal. You have to learn to release the past because it's gone. It's over. Whatever happened in the past, whatever you need to do to overcome that, whether that requires, counseling or whatever, do what it takes to make you better. Whatever it takes to make you better, that's what you need to do so that you can accomplish your life, so your goals in your life, and live a life of purpose. Because I'm telling you, there is nothing like, having a purpose and knowing what it is, and then to walk in it. It's like so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling. Every time I have a coaching call, I meet with one of my clients, I am so fired up, after after meeting with one of my clients. Like, I have a hard time sleeping because I'm just so, I'm on point. I'm in my zone when I'm in that space. You know what I mean? So it's so important to find your purpose, create a vision for your life, write it down. Like, I don't know if people really understand the importance of writing down your vision, because when you write it down, you literally, it's like you breathe life into it, and then start taking steps towards achieving that goal. Whatever that goal looks like, start taking the necessary steps. And I don't care if it's baby steps, because I'm telling you, as a single parent, it's taken me a long time to, make these steps. But what I wouldn't do is quit. I wouldn't quit. Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to stop me, okay? Like, seriously. So you can't let anything stop you. And plus, when you have also, when you really discover your purpose, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. You will keep going because it literally gives you life. Okay. So I thank y'all for joining me today. With each passing week, I'm going to try to share something that can help, whoever. I want to help my tribe, whoever you are. I want to help you. If you are someone who is lacking confidence, if you're someone who deals with fear, struggles with fear, if you're someone who doesn't, know what you're supposed to do, which way to go in life, or whatever, you don't know what you're supposed to do, I can help you with that because I've been there. I did not know what my purpose was. I completely did not have any self-confidence. Seriously. Like, I could put on the face, I could do some makeup, I could do some hair, I could put on the face, and I could smile for the camera. Okay? I could do all that. And I could put on the face that everything was okay, but it really wasn't. And so I had to do a lot of hard work to get to this point of where I'm not lacking in confidence. I'm not arrogant. I just don't lack confidence. I know we all deal with fear. We deal with fear. Like, every time I'm about to make a video, I feel a little tinge of fear, like, oh my God. And then the way to get over fear is to simply do that which you fear. So I just keep going. And then every time I overcome fear, it builds confidence. See the cycle? You see the cycle? You overcome fear, you build confidence. You discover your purpose. You keep going towards it. You hit obstacles. You get back up. You overcome. You build confidence. You overcome. That's it. That's it, y'all. So if you would like to let me just say this. If you would like to schedule a one-on-one coaching session with me, you can go to www.mymentor.com. mymentor.life, life// Sherry Webb, SherryWebb. And I would be more than happy to, go along and be your accountability partner and push you into greatness. Thanks, y'all. Have a blessed day.